If you're still throwing a Texas rig, you might be missing out on fish. Today, I want to talk about the free rig, my go-to rig instead of a Texas rig. And as a Korean American, it is my public duty to mention that this is purely a South Korean rig started by a pro, Kim Sung-pil. And if you've never fished a free rig before, it's pretty simple. It's just like our normal Texas rig. So you got an EWG hook to a weight, but the weight is the big difference here. Instead of a bullet sinker, we're using a drop shot sinker that has an open eye so that that weight is free sliding. And what's really great about the free rig is a lot of things, but the flexibility. You can pretty much throw any soft plastic that will fit on this EWG hook. So why fish this over a normal Texas rig? Well, the big thing is that sliding weight. There's a lot of different action to get out of your soft plastic with this sliding weight. First is on the cast. When we cast this rig out, especially if you have like a straightish worm on the back, what happens is because this weight is longer than a normal bullet sinker, this weight will want to fly first, and it's going to fly through the air like this with the weight flying first, and you'll get a much better casting distance out of the same weight drop shot sinker than a bullet sinker. And once that bait hits the water, the thing that a lot of people don't talk about is this: on slack line, that weight drops straight down. And that's really important, especially if you're fishing close to cover, like if you're fishing in dirty water, or if the bass are really pulled up tight to cover, like let's say a dock piling or like a branch or a stick sticking out of the ground. If those bass are on there and you want to make sure this bait gets right to that stick, the free rig is perfect for that. So we pitch this bait to that dock piling, that weight drops, and that weight's going straight down on slack line. Once it hits the bottom, this soft plastic will follow it down, and with a light pull of your rod, you can get that bait to start moving towards that weight, and it'll be right where that weight dropped. And that brings us to the second part of the free rig, the shake. Really, one of the biggest ways that we fish this in Korea is we cast this out and we shake it in place. And when I say shaking in place, I'm not meaning like trying to hop this bait in place. I'm talking about just shaking the slack in our line and just lifting that weight and dropping it. And with how important that shake is, I actually like going to a lighter weight on my free rigs. So this is a 1/4 ounce drop shot sinker. The heaviest I'm ever really gonna go is to like a 3/8, maybe a 1/2 ounce. But in those cases where I'm using a heavier weight, it's really designed for fishing deeper. But also having that lighter weight allows me to do this. But you see, when I pop my line, this weight wants to hop forward. So while we're fishing this, we can give this good shakes and then give a really hard pop on our rod, and that weight's gonna want to pop forward in front of the bait, and of course the bait will move with it, but you can create this separation between this weight and the soft plastic in the water. Now this is where it becomes super deadly, because now no longer is our bait tied down to the weight of our bullet sinker. It's now separated and can be fished almost like a Carolina rig. When a bass comes to eat this, right, it picks it up, it's not gonna feel the weight on it. It's just gonna take the soft plastic and start swimming off, and you'll see your line, or you'll feel it in your line moving, and then you set the hook. So hopefully you can put those drop shot weights to good use this year. So what are you waiting for? Get out there.